Hello, team. My name is Gail Enders, and I will be giving a presentation on culture in China. 5 tips we need to know is it is very important to the Chinese to save their face or to save someone else's face. This means to respect and show dignity to other people, not hurt them or make them feel bad, or not to don't refuse a present, don't bring weak pretext, don't be too independent. The next one is Yangtze, which is a platform of social activities. It's defined by reciprocity, trust, and mutual obligations. So they like to build up their dynamics, but they don't want you to be too independent or too full of yourself. Another one is harmony. They like to have harmony in their lives. It's they don't want you to be a show-off, so make sure that you control your actions and treat everyone with dignity, which we have learned from Manby. A big thing you may notice that people in China take much longer to make decisions. They like to have all kinds of information in front of them when they are looking at making a big move. They are also, their communication style is indirect. They like to build relationships and exchange information, and it is very important to them that if you are in a situation where there's silence, it does not mean that you're not getting your message across. It just means that they are thoroughly thinking about what their next move is. Some management practices in China are the success factors. They pride themselves on recruiting younger school-age kids to come to work as mentors, to learn exactly what the higher-ranking people in the industry need for these younger people to know, to help them to build their businesses and have a way of thinking and attitude that is more shaped as their mentor, and not like a lot of students in the U.S. now. They just go their own way and do their own thing and think that the world is going to revolve around them. Although we see lots of stories about Chinese being sweatshops and just tons of people crammed into businesses, working side by side, shoulder to shoulder, the upper management does see their workers as family. They understand that there are many. And although there are several people in the organizations that work together, the leaders also demand a lot from their workers. These workers are told from the beginning what they're expected to do and what the company is looking for them to be doing and how they are to complete their work. Also, a big part of the corporate scope structure is long-term planning. The Chinese take it very seriously to have plans for what they do, which is part of the follows along the same lines as their decision making, in that they are not quick to make decisions, because what they're making their decisions now for could be something that stays in their society or in their company for hundreds of years. So they take a lot of time and plan where they're headed. Also, they do a lot of trade with other countries. They trade resources, not only tangible, but they'll exchange ideas and learn from different countries, good and bad, as to where they want their corporate structure to go. Next, we'll talk about David Livermore's CQ model a little bit. So the first step in the model is drive. And behind this, we ask the question is, what is the interest in this cross-cultural assignment? Well, as we know, we need to grow our business and become more globalized. So we need to learn about other countries, such as China, with our corporation attempting to develop some communities there. We also need knowledge. So we need to learn as much as we can about the cultural differences between the U.S. and China. We don't want to offend anyone while we're there. We want them to trust us and hopefully become friends and long-time work relationships. We also have to have a strategy. What is our plan while we're there? What does our company expect of us while we're there? And these will be answered in smaller group meetings that you'll have with your direct supervisors. They will tell you exactly what the plan is and how you're going to go about it. We also need to know the action. What are the behaviors that work effectively, such as treating people like they are family, treating people with respect and dignity, letting them know what we expect from them and what they can expect from us, and building a good relationship. So now we'll have a little bit of an overview of the slides that we went over. The 5 tips to know. Remember face, and to try not to hurt anyone's feelings, make them feel inferior. We also have Wojnacki. We don't want to, we want to keep trust and reciprocity. We need harmony. We need to not show off. We need to respect the time it takes for the Chinese to make their decisions. And we need to understand their indirect way of communication styles. Remember, don't be offended if the room goes silent. Also, we had the CQ model, learning what our drive is, learning more knowledge of the background of the Chinese people, our strategy, and our action. If you have any questions, you can come to the office and we can talk in private, or we can set up a group meeting in your smaller groups. Thank you for your time, and I hope this has been helpful to you.